One of the questions we get asked a lot is, what is it about our culture instruments that set us apart from all the other instruments that people have access to in the marketplace? The first thing is our instruments are a diagnostic, not a survey. So we use survey as a way of gathering the data, but our instruments are really part of an overall model developed by Dr. Robert Cook on how culture works. And so it's a diagnostic. It'll help you understand the answers to 4 really important questions when you're working with culture. One is, what kind of culture do you need in order for your organisation to be effective? What kind of culture have you got? And so the diagnostics mean that we can give you a picture, a literal picture of what that looks like, what you need versus what you've got. We can give you a gap analysis between the two, so we can identify why you've got that culture, and we can identify what you're going to need to do differently. If you think about survey results as providing information, the diagnostic doesn't just give you information, it gives you wisdom. So it gives you the ability to remove the guesswork from what you need to work on in order to get a real change. And we know that the data is very evidence-based and research-based. The other thing I think that sets us apart, and why you would consider using Human Synergistics tools, is that it's directly linked to a global benchmark that is in turn linked to effectiveness. So there's been a real trend of people wanting to customise and make up their own questions, which we can accommodate as well. The downside with only bespoke questions is that there's no evidence to suggest that if your organisation improves in those specific scores, that it will lead to performance. So the best combination is where you can use a quantitative assessment diagnostic like the Human Synergistics culture instruments, and we can also give you the capacity to ask some questions that are specific to your organisation. Ultimately, the wonderful thing about culture is that it completely depends on your effort and your design. What makes our culture instruments different is that you get the best worlds of efficiency and effectiveness. In one sitting, you'll get a rich set of data that will give you insights that you'll be able to implement in a very specific culture action plan that has got the capacity to really lift the performance in your business, not just engagement, but actually top line and bottom line performance, as well as increased customer loyalty. What I love about this tool, having worked in change for a long time before I came to Human Synergistics, is that it really takes the guesswork out and allows you to use your resources most efficiently.